I want to switch gears, Stephen, and I want to ask you about the cancel culture and what we heard from the Supreme Court Justice Clarence Thomas in terms of technology companies. These social media companies have become more dominant and powerful than anyone expected. And you think that the answer is clear at this point once Republicans get back in charge?
Correct. So we've been looking as conservatives for what is the point of agreement, what is the common path that we can all take to rein in the excessive power of big tech, especially with respect to censorship. Justice Thomas, in his opinion, has laid out that path for all of us, what we should all be talking about and campaigning on. And that is to regulate big tech as a common carrier, also known as a public utility, just like a telephone company can't discriminate against you because of your viewpoints. Neither should dominant social media companies that have taken the place of telephone companies. Regulations have to catch up with the 21st century. We're still regulating telephone companies as though hardline telephones were the way most Americans keep in touch. Look at the pandemic.
Right.
People are communicating on Twitter. They're communicating on Facebook. They're communicating on Instagram. We need to modernize regulations to say that those social media entities are public utilities for general use, and they cannot discriminate against Americans based on their religion, based on their political views, based on what they believe. That is a fundamental reform that we should campaign on, and the moment we have the chance, pass it into law.
Yeah, will Republicans have the chance? That's the whole point of H.R. 1, Nancy Pelosi wanting to put this bill through so that Democrats are in charge forever, or for certainly decades. Your thoughts on election integrity and that Democrat H.R. 1 bill?
It's a real sign of a threat to the health of our democracy. So in a healthy democracy, when a party comes into power, as the Democrats have now, they want to focus on issues, right? They want to focus on doing things to make life better for people and then have a debate about it. When democracy faces risk, when democracy is imperiled, what do you see happening instead is the party in power tries to change the rules of the game structurally to stay in power. That is a very dangerous path to go down. That's what H.R. 1 is all about. H.R. 1 is saying, now that we're in power, let's fundamentally change the rules of how elections are conducted to stay in power, using the rules to their own permanent structural advantage. That's a very scary thing. And so if you care about democracy, you should all say with one voice, no, it is the right of every state in this union to set their own election rules as desired by their own citizens to protect the security and integrity of their own elections. That's fundamental. That is basic to our constitutional order.
It's all quite extraordinary, Stephen. It's great to get your insights, as always. Thank you so much for joining me.
Thank you.
Stephen Miller, laying it all out. We will take a break. When we come back, Congressman Devin Nunes is